Hey everybody, this is Limitless and we're going to do another cool review this week, and this is from Mustang, and this is the toy action figure MT01 Cyclops Scott Summers X-Men anime figure collection Figma model toys. And this is technically a knockoff of the SH Figure Arts Cyclops Gameverse from I think Capcom versus Marvel versus Capcom. And this is one of my favorite versions of when it comes to how they captured Cyclops. And it's just, I always like how this Cyclops looks, especially when I'll go to the arcade and his art, or I think it will be the side of the the arcade machine. But so yeah, and of course I'll tell you how much I got it, where I got it, the good and the bad about it. By the way, the box is very plain. I seen other people review it, and I'm like, oh. So I'm thinking this is how they sell it. This is through the Mustang. I hope they continue. I hope they improve as well. I hope they come out with the Wolverine, because I would love to have that one into my collection. But yeah, so let's open it up and check out the accessories it comes with inside. So he comes with a ton of accessories. Sorry for that. So I'm assuming this is for his neck, if I'm not mistaken. He has two versions of his neck, and he has his blast effect. As you can see that. Let me zoom in if you guys can back. And this is just to show you the effect. This has to be exactly the same as the SH Figure Arts. I'm just showing you guys. I dropped this one and this piece came off already, so it's like a sensitive glue. I'm gonna have to re-glue it again, but make sure it doesn't get that resin kind of effect if you the smell. I'm gonna have to try to make it dry really fast. But look, and it's kind of loose. I noticed right away I was messing with this figure, and right away it's the joints, everything's loose, so keep that in mind. Yeah, this is the piece that broke. I'm definitely gonna have to glue it, but it's still really cool effect. There we go. Nope, it's not gonna. So you have to be careful when I pose them. It does click, you know. See that? And my favorite visor he has when his energy's like releasing out of his goggles. I think that's such a cool effect. And again, I think this is for his, yeah, they're definitely extra neck effects. I guess so he can be posing more like he's firing and stretching his neck a little bit. And then his hands like he's fighting. Now again, the mold of this is not bad, but it is off compared to the actual figure, SH Figure Arts. And it has some of like the weird kind of like plastic that you need to shave off, like it was like a model kit. So keep that in mind. It doesn't really bug me. I think you should just use a little knife and cut that. But maybe it'll bug you if you buy something like this. You think that you gain a legit figure. Just keep in mind this is a new company. They're still testing the waters, and you know they get feedback from people, and then they improve more and more and more. So just keep that in mind. So let's actually get the better look at the figure now, and then afterwards we can test the articulation. Alright guys, so let's test the articulation. He has the butterfly joints. Again, this is the same design as the SH Figure Arts, but some of the molds are gaps, and you can see right now, you can see a gap right there. So keep that in mind. Like in this side you don't really see it, but in this side you move it, and mine's has that. I'm assuming some of them have the same palm. But yeah, and he has swivel, he does bent. The joints are not that loose, not that little tight, not that loose. I actually like that, but they're probably gonna definitely get loose over time. Ball joint, but it's limited because of his design of his suit. He does move forward, much as I can tell. That's how much, and then backwards. That's how much I can tell. And then right there, you guys can see that weird gap. Sorry for that noise. This bus truck, whatever that sound effect. And then has this weird gap here. He does kick forward. He does kick to the side. He does have swivel. It's a little stiff. He does bent. It's really good. It's weird because I noticed the plastic is different tone compared, like the joints are a different kind of tone color compared to the just solid parts of his body, compared to his leg, his wrist, his muscle arm. That's the same color, but when it comes to like the joints, they're a different kind of color. I wonder why. He does have ingrip pivot. He does bent, and it's okay. He does swivel to the side, as you can see. And yeah. Now let's check him out with his let's check him out his accessories now. So we can do that now, rotating table, and I'm gonna switch the next to see if it does make a difference when you're like he's shooting, you know, his ignite blast and stuff. But yeah. All right, let's do that. Before we do the accessories, I noticed mines, and I think I've seen it before in another person. This part pops off like this. You guys can see that, and it's kind of hard to put it back on because it looks weird if you have it pop off, because then he'll stick out like this. So keep that in mind. I'm definitely gonna have to find a way to glue that piece without messing it up. Oh wait, did it break? Or is it just, oh no, or maybe it did rip off, because maybe, no, I don't think so. So I'm gonna, because it clicks in, like it perfectly goes in there, it just gets a little stuck. So I'm just have to figure out a way to glue it, maybe sand it down a little bit so it doesn't keep doing that in the future. But yeah, it's not really a bother, just to show you guys. May have bothered one of you guys, but I'm okay with it. Now let's get a better look with the accessories. Alright guys, so let's talk about the good and bad and how much and where I got it. I'm going to start with always the bad. So the bad, there are areas where the paint's chipping off a little bit, but again, that's just superficial stuff for me. And the joints there are gaps in some of the parts of the joints. The mold, there's still some leftover residue of the mold when it comes to the hands and the visors. The tone colors of the body compared to the joints, compared to the full parts of the arms and legs, are different color. I think the biggest problem for me is that the visors keep coming off very easily and the head pops out really easily. That's the one thing I can really say that bugs me the most. But other than that, when it comes to the scope on this figure, is really awesome. When it comes to the way just how he looks with his ethnic blast, he just looks awesome. I'm a fan, like I said, I'm a fan of Scott Summers, I'm a fan of Cyclops. He's a cool leader of the X-Men. Don't get me wrong, he has had his issues in the past. You read his comic and his history, oh boy. But he's still a pretty cool leader. You know, there's also the Storm who lead the X-Men, and there's Wolverine. I think even Kitty Pryde lead the X-Men for a bit, if I'm not mistaken. But for me, because I grew up in the 90s, I grew up with the 90s cartoon, I always see Cyclops as the leader. That's just my part, but some people probably see it differently, and that's fine. I like this figure, so it has a really for me myself, it has a really nostalgic, because I really like the Capcom version variant of the style, the way he looks. And you know, SH Figure Arts did such an amazing job capturing it, and of course the Mustang company did a mold copy of that one, and that's how this is. Now, I like it. Like I said, it's affordable. It's not like 100%, you know, accurate as the SH one, but you know, supposedly this one's a little bit bigger than that one, if I'm not mistaken, but it's not quite as beautiful and nice as the SH Figure Art, but it's affordable, and that's one thing you have to take out of this. If you want to get something that's really cool looking from far and it's affordable and cheap, then this is must have. Now, if you can afford the SH Figure Arts, then kudos, man. But for everyone else who can't afford it but still wants to get a cool Marvel vs. Capcom Cyclops art style figure, here it is. And I'm happy to get this guy. He came pretty quick, and of course I tell you how much and where I got it now. I ordered him maybe like almost 2 weeks ago, and I was kind of freaking out because I was about to leave. I was gonna be gone for a week, and it got here in the morning, and I was like, holy cow. So I'm like, I gotta do a review before I head out. But yeah, so I'm glad. I paid under $30. Shipping was free, so he goes for about 20 to 30, maybe a little bit 35, 36. Try to get him under that price. I think that's a good deal for this figure. It's still, to me, I really like this figure, but maybe it's not for everyone, because then we get turned off by the off color of the joints and the gaps, and so then they think, oh, this is weird knockoff. Look, Mustang, like I said earlier in the video, Mustang is a new company. I think they're still trying and error, and I think they're gonna improve more and more, just like CT Toys. I think they've gotten a long way now. They're getting better and better, and I hope they continue. I hope the next one they do come out is with the Spider-Man or the Wolverine. I prefer Wolverine because I really love the Capcom Wolverine style, the way he looks in that game. So I hope they come out with that one. If they do continue, I hope they do improve. I'm definitely going to order those in the future and review them. But I'm very happy to have this guy. I'm definitely going to have him display my other X-Men or Marvel Universe figures. I have a little bit of you know, have Cyclops, Gambit, the Deadpool 3 Wolverine of yellow and brown suit figure from Marvel Legends. But yeah. I'm very happy. I hope this helps you if you're interested in getting one. Of course, I have a link below where you can get yours through AliExpress. This is non-sponsored with AliExpress. I just like getting good stuff there and affordable stuff there, and they have really cool third-party figures there for affordable price. So to each his own. I hope you enjoyed this. This is Limited signing out. Like I would say, anywhere to help the channel out, put a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment. Bye.